Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp just filed an 8K announcing their maiden mineral resource estimate, and I am looking at what this means for their future. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This filing is all about a new resource estimate for their Bear deposit, and it is a crucial step in showing the potential value of their Yerington Copper Project. So, what is the big deal here? Companies like L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp are always looking to prove up the amount of valuable minerals they have in the ground. This is like a detailed report card for their mining claims, telling everyone how much copper and gold they think is there and how concentrated it is. This report, filed on the 4th of August 2026, is focused on their Bear deposit. Think of it as the first official count of their treasure. They're saying they have a certain amount of resources, and that is a big deal because it helps them understand the potential scale of their operation and attract more investment. L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp is in the business of finding and developing mineral resources, specifically copper. Copper is a really important metal for a lot of industries, especially in things like electric vehicles and renewable energy infrastructure. So when a company like this announces a new resource estimate, it is like them saying, hey, we might have a lot more valuable stuff here than we previously thought. The company is filing this report with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. They do this to keep investors informed about important company events. This particular filing, an 8K, is for a current report, meaning it is for significant events that happen between their regular financial reports. Their principal executive offices are located in Yerington, Nevada. This is where the company is headquartered, and it is also in the general vicinity of their Yerington Copper Project, which is significant. Being close to the project can often mean better operational efficiency. The company is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This means they are a relatively new company and have certain regulatory perks, like being able to use newer accounting standards for a longer period. It signals they are still in a growth phase, trying to build their business. The main point of this filing, under Item 7.01, is to announce their Maiden Mineral Resource Estimate, or MRRAE, for the Bear deposit. They're making this public information available through a press release, which is attached as an exhibit. This is a key step in their development process as it quantifies the potential value of their mineral holdings. So, this press release is the meat of the filing. It is where they lay out the details of this new estimate. A maiden estimate means it is the very first official resource calculation for this particular deposit. It is like finding out how much gold you have in your backyard for the first time. The Yerington Copper Project is their main focus, and the Bear deposit is a part of that. Looking at the recent news headlines, it is clear this is a big event for them. Headlines like L.I.O.N Copper and Gold announces maiden mineral resource estimate for the Bear deposit, and L.I.O.N's Yerington now ranks among Nevada's largest red metal deposits. Tell us this estimate is significant. It suggests they've found a substantial amount of copper. This maiden MRA is a critical milestone. It moves the project from being just an exploration target to a more defined resource. For investors, this is when they can start to get a clearer picture of the potential economic viability of the project. It is the first step towards determining if they can actually extract this copper profitably. Companies like this, especially those in the early stages of development like L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp, are always trying to build their resource base. A strong MRE can justify further investment in drilling, engineering studies, and eventually production. It is a validation of their exploration efforts. Now, it is important to remember that a mineral resource estimate is not the same as a mineral reserve. A resource is an estimate of the mineral content in the ground, while a reserve is the part of that resource that can be economically extracted with current technology and economics. So, while this MRE is exciting, it is just the first step. They'll need to do a lot more work to turn this resource into reserves. Looking at their market cap of $78 million and a current price of $0.18, this kind of announcement could be a catalyst. It is providing a tangible asset value that wasn't as clearly defined before. The P/E ratio of 9.0, while based on earnings, suggests that investors might be anticipating growth. The press release itself, Exhibit 99.1, would contain the specific numbers and details of the MRE. While we don't have the full details of that press release here in this 8K filing snippet, the fact that it is being filed tells us the company views this as material information for investors. This report is essentially a notification to the market that this important information is now available. What this means for L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp is a potential increase in their project's value and a step closer to potential future production. It's a building block. Without a solid resource estimate, it's very difficult to attract the significant capital needed to develop a mine. This announcement places them in a better position compared to other exploration companies that are still in the very early stages of discovery. It provides a clear target for future development and a basis for financial modelling and valuation. So, the story here is about progress. L.I.O.N Copper and Gold Corp has taken a significant step in proving the value of their Yerington Copper Project. This maiden mineral resource estimate for the Bear deposit is a crucial validation of their work and a key indicator of the project's future potential. It is the kind of news that can start to move the needle for a company at this stage, signalling a move towards de-risking the asset and unlocking its economic value. My biggest concern for a company at this stage is always execution. Having a good resource is one thing, but successfully developing and mining it is another. They'll need to prove economic feasibility, secure funding, navigate environmental regulations, and manage the complex process of bringing a mine online. That is a long and challenging road. However, this MRE is a very positive step that provides a solid foundation for those future efforts. What I am actually looking for next is the detailed economic study that will follow this resource estimate, as that will tell us if this resource is truly profitable. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, subscribe, and join our Discord community for more discussions.